Hello traders, this is a recap video for DAX for Thursday, November the 29th. And in front of us is the updated chart with adjusted zones that was posted before the open, along with some of the trade plan or trade preparation for today. And inside that plan, it was the idea that intraday bias is going to be neutral or bullish, but in fact today it was more like neutral. And that in that case we need a good location for decent risk-reward trade. Note that every time that the bias is neutral or neutral bearish or neutral bullish, that means that we need a good location. Those biases are the most often biases that where the bias is clearly bearish or clearly bullish, that means that we need to front run the zones that we can trade continuation type trades, price action type of trades and so on, and not stick to only to the zones. But whenever the market is in some kind of neutral mode, especially now when it's waiting for the important news releases, it is best to stick to the zones and just play zone to zone. I said that bias can change if we see a good momentum to the downside, then we didn't see the good momentum to the downside either. It was a possibility. Mario Draghi was announced to speak on 9 a.m. in the morning, but he didn't. And that the first resistance above the price, this 34.50, could be the tell of the market strength, how the price reacts here. And then I showed you the 4-hour chart, and on that zone, that particular zone, it was also the 61.8 Fib retracement. It was already tested here, and this here was a second test. So where was the opportunities today for us? This is a 5-minute chart, and after pre-market there should be pre-market low and pre-market high on your chart also. And first opportunity for us was the classic repetitive setup that we had many times in November, in October, in prior months, and that is the sheer inability of market to go above the pre-market high. And this pre-market high is inside the zone, basically the top of the zone. Additional level, additional reason for you to short this zone, and that was our first trading opportunity. And for that, because we know that the market is neutral, nevertheless is it a neutral bullish or neutral bearish or just neutral, it means that we are going to trade zone to zone. And for this particular trade, we can see now that the price went all the way down to the main support at 12:30, but you don't know that it is going to be there. It could be going like this to this zone and then go back, maybe test another zone higher and so on. So best thing to do in neutral environment is just to lock your profit. You can of course wait for a bigger gain, or maybe a bank here a piece of your trade, a part of your trade, and then wait for the continuation. But for me it's best to close here, and that is the first opportunity here is done. We can take a profit here. Another next opportunity was when this is the first test of the zone, and you can also not only close your short trade here, and it was a trade like for 30-40 points. You can also go long here and close your trade in front of this zone, because the zone was already tested twice, and whenever you are going zone to zone trades, it is a good idea to close in front of the zone, because price can go back to your entry. And now you see the price making this kind of movement and testing the bottom of the zone, and then just hanging there below pre-market low. And this is third day in a row when market after the few after the first few hours, spends its entire day later below pre-market lows. Now they're waiting. Now it's 6:15 p.m. They're waiting for FOMC meeting minutes, and this here was a short opportunity, and here again was another short opportunity, and maybe this one is more clear-cut short opportunity because now you can see that the zone is broken, and this here is basically a small bear flag testing the zone, and then we had a really big candle to the downside, and that is your signal that the move is is near its end, and the signal for you to exit your trade. And you could also exit trade here at the cash close. I did it like that. I showed that trade on Twitter, or exit in front of the zone. Also because this is your exit here, and also because of this is a main support zone. This is a zone that has been tested yesterday also, and it is a zone that we have used. I have adjusted this zone, but this is the zone that we used before also. And first test in every day is a good opportunity for you to fade it, and you can fade it. As you can see, this was a sharp rejection from here. Observe the 1 minute chart. There was one really big candle. This is it. At 12:37 it was a 47.1 minute candle, and I know that for some traders it can be scary. If you're looking at the chart on a 1 minute time frame, you can draw some bear flags, some lines in order to capture this move. You can also draw this line and observe that from this first opportunity to go short, price is contained below the line, making lower highs. And now we have a bear flag and test of this broken support, and that now acts as resistance. So it is a clear-cut short entry from here, maybe a bit advanced from here, but from here it is really a clear-cut trade to the downside. And catching this here is the best, because this is a large time frame support, to have your order in the book already. So basically, when you are shorting here, you have your closing order somewhere above, but during the day, when the price is like here, you should really have an order on those larger time frame zones for any case. So nobody is guarantee you that the price will go there, but if it did, and if it is a sharp move like this, you can get the best feel, and the best way to catch it really is with your resting order. But now today you had another chance, because as you can see, 2 minutes later price retested the top of this zone, and then you had another pull, another move to the zone above. And now the sequence of this lower highs is interrupted, because now we have the same high as here. So this is not another short opportunity. And by this time it's like 1 o'clock. We the DAX traders can stop trading for today, because we had this one. Basically this is all another opportunity. 2, this was a long also for 20-25 points move, and this was also here along. So we have several opportunities, and that was really enough. We don't need to stay and sit and wait all of this chop while the Americans waiting for the FOMC meeting minutes. Nothing is really changed. We have now this zone here tested a few times, so When the dust settles after the G20 meeting is over, we are going to have either a breakout of this zone and price is going to move higher, or the price is going to move here again and maybe lower. So those are the scenarios, and whatever the scenarios will be, we are going to be ready for that, and you will have good zones to trade, adjusted and updated as always before the open. So that was it for today. I wish you good trading and a good night.